Hello. So I'm still doing some Mercury retrograde things. It's because I want you to know, like, what is gonna happen during Mercury retrograde. Because Mercury retrograde is a big deal, and then things just start going crazy. People start acting weird. It's. I'm gonna just go. I'm gonna just go. What are the dates of Mercury retrograde in 2024? It's April 1st through April 24th. Then it's gonna happen again in August 5th through August 27th. Oh my God. And then again, November 25th to December 15th. Mercury will be in retrograde this year, 2024. They have an article, but I don't want to go into the article. But let's see. This is a CNN article. Is there a retrograde in astrology in 2024? Mercury retrograde this eclipse season because it's going to be an eclipse on April 8th. So Mercury is in retrograde and there's an eclipse. Like they're going to be acting real crazy. The trickster planet will be in its pre-retrograde shadow during the lunar eclipse on March 25th. The retrograde during the solar eclipse on April 8th. This means that many past circumstances may resurface during this time. So that's like things from the past can come back. They can come back into. You just gotta know and be firm on your choices and what you want, what you don't want. You know, don't go backwards. And if you go backwards, like make sure you get closure on things that made things not work out. If it didn't work out, get closure and move on. Like keep keep moving forward. Don't be stuck. You don't want to be stuck. We're too old to be stuck. Like no, you have to keep moving forward. Okay. How will this Mercury retrograde affect me? You can expect an increase in delays, frustrations, miscommunications, and even technological mishaps. So delays, things are going to be delays. You're going to be frustrated. You're going to be upset. You're going to be like, oh my God, like, I can't believe, and the miscommunications. Miscommunications is any form of communications. It could be texting, it could be calling, it could be your email, it could be whatever way you communicate, it could get messed up. And technical difficulties, like maybe your Wi-Fi is not working and you can't do this, you can't get on the Xbox, you can't play your game, you can't do certain things that you like to do that, right? It's not going to be working out. You're going to have technical difficulties. That's what happens during Mercury retrograde. This is like the regular things that happen all the time. Mercury retrograde will affect each zodiac sign. So let's see. I'm not trying to go into each sign because it's like each sign, all of us are different and we have all signs in our horoscope. So, and then it's like, you just got to figure it out, right? Mercury, what? What signs will be affected by Mercury retrograde 2024? In 2024, the signs most affected are Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aries, Leo, Virgo, and finally Sagittarius again. If one of these is your sign or your rising signs, you feel the effect more than most people. And if you're Virgo or Gemini, you may feel it more since Mercury is your ruling planet. Oh my God, I got Virgo and Sagittarius in my chart. So it's just a lot of information with Mercury retrograde. All this mishaps are going to happen. I just went into Google and I Googled Mercury retrograde 2024, and they have all of the things as per Google, right? Is Mercury retrograde 2024 with shadow periods. Officially kicking off April 1st and lasting until April 25th, we start feeling effects from March 19th when the retrograde shadow period begins during March 19th through March 31st. Keep an eye out for any shimmering issues in your life because they may escalate during the retrograde. So if you got problems now, they're just gonna get worse when Mercury is in retrograde. If you got problems now, it's gonna be worse. So try to fix it, resolve it, like do something. You have to do something. You can't ignore it forever, you know? Mercury retrograde, April 2024. How to avoid drama and miscommunication, because that's what happens when Mercury is in retrograde. A lot of drama, a lot of misunderstandings, a lot of stuff. You're gonna get upset. You are gonna get upset because things are not working out the way you want them to work out, and you're gonna get upset. And then this is like you have to stay calm. Stay calm. Be like, you know what? This is gonna pass. This is gonna, it's okay. There's another way around things. There's always another way to do the same thing. There's always another way to do it. You know? Things to do and not to do during Mercury retrograde. Don't make any big decisions or start any new projects until after the cycle has ended. Additionally, try to avoid getting into arguments or confrontations with anyone, as misunderstandings may be more likely during this period or emotions may be heightened. During Mercury retrograde, we are more emotional because it's the planet of communication. It's going to be the eclipse. It's like everybody's going to be just acting up and all in their feelings, all emotional and all like, oh my God. It's like, you know what? Stay calm and mind your business. Like, just mind your business. Like, I'm not involved in that. Like, minding my business, drinking my water. Let's see. What signs are most affected by Mercury retrograde? When Mercury enters retrograde motion within the range of dates for a given astrological sign, be wary of the listed effects. The effects is communication, is technology, is just mishaps. You just be aware. Just be aware of it. Note that the planet Mercury rules both Gemini and Virgo. So these two signs are most heavily affected. What does Mercury retrograde affect the most? Mercury is your ruling planet, so not surprisingly, its retrograde affects you the most. It affects the sign of Gemini the most because Mercury is the ruling planet of Gemini, of communication. That's why you're always talking, always chatty. Geminis, I'm sorry. Try not to be like judgmental, but Geminis are so chatty. Like, oh my God, like be quiet. But it's okay. What planet is in retrograde in 2024? The planet that is in retrograde is Mercury. Mercury will go retrograde 3 times, and each time, at least part of the time, it'll move back through action-oriented fire signs, urging you to gain clarity on passion projects and plans stemming from your inner drive. Here are the Mercury retrograde dates. April 1st through the 25th. It's going to be again in August and then again in December, November, December months. What is Mercury retrograde spiritual meaning? What? I never found this before. Retrograde spin the energy inward. It's like everything is from within. With Mercury, our communications begin to flow inwardly instead of outwardly. So from inside instead of from the outside, allows for deeper access to our heart, our intuition, and our inner compass. Spend time journaling, pulling cards, and exploring the inner workings of your mind. It's like it's time to reflect. Like, think about things, think about your life, think about your future, what you don't like, what you like, how are things better, how are things not better, how can you make it better. You have to think about your life and move forward. You always move forward. You don't want to be stuck. You don't want to be stuck. That's the thing. You always got to move. You always got to keep things moving. If it doesn't work out, Move on to something else. Like, it's okay. It is okay. Life always is always moving. You look at the sky, the clouds are always moving, the sun is always moving, the moon is always moving. You have to keep moving. Why do so many bad things happen during Mercury retrograde? Mercury retrograde is an optical illusion. An optical illusion is like optical is your eyes, illusion is something that's not real. So, which means it looks as if the planet is moving backwards from our view here on Earth. But astrologers believe that during the perceived backward motion, technology and communication could get disrupted, putting a damper on anyone's summer's mood. Oh my God, and I've been talking about the summer. I'll keep talking about summer's coming. You're like, yo, don't let Mercury be in retrograde in the summertime, because no. Do good things happen during Mercury retrograde? Let's see. What are the positives of retrograde? Remember, Mercury retrograde gets a bad rap. It gets a bad rap because of all these miscommunications. Everybody's mad and upset, and they're like, "Oh my God!" And they're like, "It's because Mercury's in retrograde." People be looking at you like, "What?" But astrologers agree it's not all bad. It's not all bad. Think of it as an opportunity to pause, look back, and see what you might gain from self reflection of your life before charging ahead with life. Like, look at your life. Look at your life and how is it going? How is it changing? Do you like the way it's going? Do you like the way, you have to reflect on life. Make the changes. Make changes. If you don't like how it's going, then make a change. Oh my God, like I logged out. Like, what happened? What happened to Google? I had Google. Sorry. What happened? Let me see. Mercury retrograde 2024. Because it used to be touchscreen. I used to touch the screen and then I broke, and I'm too cheap to buy another another touchscreen laptop. That was like 2000. I'm like, oh no, it could wait. I don't need it. It still works. But that's it. I was just doing the Google searches for Mercury retrograde 2024. And I was looking up like the questions commonly asked. How will Mercury retrograde affect me? It's just increased delays, frustrations, miscommunication, and technology. Those are the things that are gonna be that are gonna get messed up. That are gonna get messed up during this retrograde. Delays. You're gonna be frustrated. You're gonna be mad. But you have to calm down. Don't get upset. Don't start arguing. Don't start fighting with people. Just breathe. Breathe. It'll go away. Just stay calm. And miscommunications with people. We might not understand each other at that moment in time. It's just gonna be a miscommunication. We can talk about it later, calmly. Don't end up arguing and fighting because you're gonna regret it later. And then technology. Technology is gonna be messed up. The Wi-Fi, the internet, like everything is just gonna be messed up. And it's like, just be mindful. Mercury is gonna be in retrograde from April 1st through April 25th. You're gonna be like, everything is just gonna be messed up, and you just gotta stay calm. Stay calm because it's gonna pass, and we are gonna get over Mercury retrograde. Stay positive. Stay positive. Bye bye. And always leave with love. Bye.